Well, now joining us for more on regional security and the implications of Iran's recent announcements, we have Middle East expert and chairman of the Professors for a Strong Israel, Dr. Mordechai Kedar. Thanks for joining us. Now, is Iran trying to promote a direct confrontation with Israel? We talk about Iran all the time, but what is the threat? Is this more real than ever?
Well, for this you have to understand the mindset of those ayatollahs. They are under pressure, no doubt, especially the economic pressure, which is maintained by the United States. But instead of running away from the pressure, they decided to run to the front, means to attack those who threaten them. Of course, they don't attack the states, but they attack their allies. Saudi Arabia, what we saw in the 14th of September, they are threatening Israel now by all kinds of actions. And this, by the way, what I think is the reason why Israel doesn't do anything in Syria for the last more or less 2 months.
Right.
And this is what they actually try to, it's called brinkmanship, to walk on the edge of the problem. If you do something to them, everybody will blow up. And this is actually what they try to create. Right. However, they start now to have another problem, which is the demonstrations in Lebanon, in Iraq, and a few days ago started in Ahwaz, inside Iran. And this is something which they did not expect, because now the fire is in their backyard. What this will lead to, I have no idea, because the process of these demonstrations are actually undermining today the Iranian grip in Lebanon because of the challenge to Hezbollah. It undermines the stability which they try to achieve in Iraq, and most importantly, it is undermining what happens in Iran, in the Ahwaz, where the Arabic speaking region. And this is what the big news, and this might change the way which Iran tries to challenge the others by running forward instead of running away from the problem.
So I guess my next question then is then, what is the biggest driving factor, the biggest driving force behind these protests that are now erupting in Iran? Is it the Iranian economy? And if so, does the discovery of 53 billion barrels of oil that they just announced over the weekend, does that maybe help fix that issue in a way?
Not at all. Those people, this quantity of oil was found in that region, in Ahwaz, the Arabic-speaking region of Iran. However, the local people do not see anything out of it, not even a penny. It is being taken out to funnel the money into the wheels of the regime in Tehran, of the Persians and the Arabs. By the way, they call themselves the occupied territories. Since 1925, when Iran took over this area. Okay, so it's a matter of location where the occupied territories are. Okay, so what I'm saying is they are actually demonstrating because they are in the margin, they are oppressed, they are persecuted by the central government. Every morning almost, they go out to the street, to work, and they see cranes with people hung up from the cranes. This is how the regime treats these people, these Arabs, and they want Israel to help them.
So let's talk
to be liberated from the Iranian occupation.
Now, Dr. Kedar, we don't have much time left, but Israel now has a new defense minister. How should he be dealing with threats? Is he equipped to be able to do that?
I'm not sure how long he will be in office. Weeks? Months? I have no idea, because it's an interim government. So I'm not at all sure that he can introduce any change in anything it's a matter of politics, how to run the country until there is a government or coalition. This is only an interim thing. I don't think it should be expected too much from a man who comes to office and doesn't really know how long he will be there.
We'll see when we have a new government, right? All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Dr. Kedar.
Pleasure.